Hello, everyone, from what will soon be Room 108 MVHS. This is actually take two of this. I had done one of these and I was chewing gum and the camera was shaky, and only the best for my people, my 432 YouTube subscribers and my 229 Substack subscribers, only the best for them. So this also goes up on BitChute and Odyssey. For those of you who are going to put it out there, what you have to say is important. And I bring up the subscriber numbers very quickly simply because I learned many years ago that as someone who teaches, and you don't have to be a school teacher to teach, but I have anywhere from 65 to 150 people come through the classroom every year. And okay, let's say it's 150. Well, if you take 432 and add 229, and then I think I have 67 subscribers on BitChute. I think I have 5 subscribers on Odyssey. You can add all of them up. Obviously, it's going to be a wider audience. And let's say half of them are fake or bots, or they don't pay attention to your channel anymore. It still has the potential, if not the numbers already are higher than what you would do in real life. So, many of you have something to say, and there's never the right time. So start a Substack page or a YouTube channel, or if you don't want the censorship from YouTube, there's Rumble. So these are things that you should do, even if it's short bits like this. This is not going to be a lengthy 1 hour long lecture, and I don't rehearse. It's just stuff that I'm thinking about and speaking with you guys about. So this one is on Hollywood, which is DOA, dead on arrival. There's a writer's strike. Basically, the people who produce content, producers, writers, screenwriters, the people who craft entertainment from Hollyweird, as it can be called. I think the way I see it, Hollywood is over, and AI and their own mistakes, their own arrogance has killed it. What do I mean by that? Think about being a big shot in Hollywood, one of the studio head or one of these top executives. Why would you pay big money to a room full of writers when you can do it for a fraction of the cost and have AI do it? Now, normally that would be a silly thing to talk about because, the human mind and all the fun and amazing things that we come up with and all the great stories that have been crafted and the twists on already successful stories. The Lion King is the Osirian cycle, right? You watch The Lion King, it is the Osirian cycle put to animation with animals. That's all it is. Same thing with the Hamlet is the Osirian cycle, right? The evil uncle comes in, the son, S-U-N, S-O-N, you pick, depending upon what you're looking at. Is it Simba? Is it Horus? You follow? Is it Hamlet? And all of those are exciting and fun and unique in their own way. And it's the same story. And then the original content, it just, the human creativity capability is wonderful. But here's the thing. Hollywood doesn't do that anymore, and they haven't. They just do call it woke, I know people are tired of hearing woke, but I'm just going to use it. Oh well. Woke, social justice warrior, themed stuff. Look at all the great material that's out there. Why would you pay? Look at one of the latest creations. Why would you pay writers, plural, an expensive rate to say, there was a popular 1990s animated movie called The Little Mermaid. Let's change almost nothing, but we'll make The Little Mermaid a young black girl. You, I could write that for you for $150. That's nothing. And the other things, right? You have Disney, you have DreamWorks, you've got, which is hemorrhaging money. You know, the studios are just producing woke garbage, right? You can't say certain words, you can't do certain things, you have to have a female in the lead. Look at Marvel, which is owned by Disney. What did they do? They said, no, let's have a woman as Thor. Again, you could think that's the greatest thing in the world. I think it's kind of tired. Or I think they did the same thing with... no, I know they did the same thing with Captain Marvel. They made Captain Marvel a Muslim girl, and she has some kind of weird power where her hands grow into gigantic hands, and she beats up people. It's so stupid. But you could think it's the greatest thing in the world. Let's say you do. Let's say you're like, yeah, you know, you're raising your fist, yeah, girl power, got it. Okay, fine. There's a market for everything. But, A, the market is not that big. People get tired of that. They're like, all right, I get it. What? Okay. And B, how much is the studio going to pay for tired, worn out, woke, social justice level schlock? Really, that's the question. Why would they pay big money? You can have, and I think they're doing this, you can have AI write the script, write the dialogue, because it's all, AI can only look back, right? AI can't look forward. AI can only use what is already out there. So they're like, all right, create similar dialogue, create a similar story, and then you hire 2 or 3 eager beaver interns fresh out of university with the magenta and the green streaks in the hair, pronouns in the bio, Ukraine flag in the bio, right? You know what I'm talking about. We know these people. They don't know how to build anything. They just know how to be angry at, you know, various things. Probably, you know, they all probably hate Donald Trump for whatever reason. And the patriarchy. I mean, you get the drift. You don't need me to ram your face in the same thing every time, but you get 2 people like that, interns, eager, more than happy to be connected to a major studio, and they edit the work. So it has a little bit of a human touch. You see where I'm going with this? If you're going to create a female Thor, if you're going to take, because the next, you saw with the Barbie thing, right? The next iteration, the next version, the next wave, the superhero thing is going to be wound down, and they're going to start making out of toys. So I suspect all the popular toys of the 80s and the 90s are going to be turned into films. And again, why would you use a room full of expensive people when your content is just the same patterned nonsense that is politically correct to the extreme? And why spend that much money? Ask the right questions to AI, get your interns. Man, the budget is just not going to be that high. And that's what they're doing, right? You're even seeing on TikTok, you're seeing people acting like AI. And Owen Benjamin pointed this out, and he was in Hollywood. He wasn't A-list, but he was pretty close. And he pointed this out to his credit. He's like, this is really weird. You're seeing people on TikTok, people acting like AI. And it's because people can sense that that's not a real person. If it's AI or animated, even with the amazing animation, right? The animation in video games and movies is so incredible. But you can still tell. So they need to blur that line to a degree. So they're having people act that way. So when the movie is completely AI, including the actors and actresses, boom, mission accomplished. Cost next to nothing to make, processing power, and you're good. And why would you spend money like George R.R. Martin, the Game of Thrones guy? He was a writer. He wrote books. He thought his big magnum opus book was going to sell like crazy, and it didn't. This is before Game of Thrones. I can't remember the title. It didn't sell, so he went back to Hollywood and was a staff writer for years, making pretty good money. Don't need that guy anymore. This is George R.R. Martin we're talking about. Nope. A couple of college interns. You know how it works. The magenta streak in the hair. Probably problem glasses. A septum ring in the nose. That person's not... Come edit this for us at MGM Studios or whatever. Fox Movies. Disney. Yeah. So, if you're going to have content that never talks about being a hero, having an intact family, all the Disney movies, the parents aren't there. Go down the list. Go down the list. Start with the latest Disney farce and go all the way back to The Little Mermaid. Little Mermaid, where's her mom? Beauty and the Beast. Where's her mom? Frozen. The parents are there for about 15 seconds and then they're killed in a shipwreck. Right? So make a movie with an intact family. Make something like Little House on the Prairie. Watch all the seasons except the last one, and you'll see what I'm talking about. That would never get made today. So Hollywood won't do that. So two things. One is Hollywood's dead, and the other one is you can tell the story you want to tell. Better that it not be politically correct. If there's no woke in it at all, and it's a good story, sky's the limit. There are a lot of creative people on this list. And if you can stop thinking that the current zeitgeist of be single forever, watch TikTok videos all the time, and stare at your phone all day, have no family, make sure you laugh at religion. You think that's normal. That's not. At no point in humanity has that been normal. It's not normal in Istanbul. It's not normal in Joyce, Iowa. It's not normal in Cuenca, Ecuador. So if you have something to say, you have a story to tell, or you want to go into some nonfiction stuff, don't do what Hollyweird is doing, because they're not gonna. The writer's strike. I think it's it. I think game over. I don't see it moving. I don't see anyone moving out of that or getting a good deal or them getting more money. Maybe I'm wrong, and you can tell me I'm wrong in the comments if I am. I don't think I'll be wrong on this. And so now is the time, or I should say, now is a good time, maybe a better time than normal, if you're going to start to break away from this current wacky clown world, globalist nonsense, tomfoolery that they keep pushing out in the creative world. Okay? That's it for this time. I'll talk to you guys next time, and see you in room 108.